up here.
It's a little embarrassing. There was a few guys saying they didn't see any markers, but I thought, well, maybe it's just badly marked, so I kept going a little, and then I found out that it's better just to turn so I can see some markers again.
It looked like you were actually following a different team. There was another guy in front of you going up the creek.
Yeah, there was two teams in front of me. They turned, and I kept going, and there was one team behind me following me as well. But I think I was behind all three before. We went the wrong way.
How far do you think you went? How much time did it take to get back on the right trail?
I had no idea, but yeah, I think it made a little difference just because I was a little mad at myself that I didn't look for the markers. I was kind of just following the teams in front of me and twisting the dogs. So it's all my fault.
But after that, I mean, you're in third place now, so you clearly made up some time. And when were you passing all those teams?
I think when I got on the right trail again, I passed 3 teams on the way up to Bogus, and I passed maybe 1 team back again.
Your dogs look great. They were loping into the finish line, smiling.
I think they are just glad to be finished. But they are really good. They have proven themselves to go a little faster than we normally train, so I'm really satisfied with what they have proved themselves to.
What do you prefer, the Bogus 150 or the K300?
I have only one experience with the K300, and that was all on ice. So it wasn't a really good experience, but it's a useful experience. But I like it better with nice weather and good snow.
We heard that the race trail, changed a little bit above Tuluksak for that 25 miles to Bogus. So hard-packed snow here. We heard there was some jagged ice between Tuluksak and Bogus.
Yeah, probably it was. I felt that the whole trail was like a little loose snow, a little hard snow, some frozen four-wheeler tracks, jagged ice. It was all kinds all over the trail, basically.
Well, that kind of keeps things interesting. Did you have any trouble staying awake?
Not really. It's kind of... I'm kind of so focused on the dogs, so just to make sure that they stay healthy and that they are pulling, and so I kind of forget about everything else.
Now, most listeners can probably hear your accent. You're originally from Norway, and you mushed dogs before you came over to Alaska. Is there any difference between mushing here in Alaska and mushing in Norway?
Well, I haven't done... that's why I came to Alaska, to get a new experience and learning about competitive mushing. Back home I did more recreational mushing and taking guests out on trips.
So more tourist type things?
Exactly.
So now it's you and the dogs.
Yeah, that's perfect. And where I live I have to carry a rifle because of polar bears as well, so it's nice to not carry a rifle, not look behind you for guests, and just focus on the dogs. That's perfect.
Oh my gosh, different kind of stress for sure. Polar bears.
Yeah, so I really like this. It's enjoyable, and Alaska is an adventure itself for me from Norway.
Well, congratulations so much on your third place finish, Niklas.
Thank you.
And welcome back to Bethel.
Thanks.
You're done. It's like my slip legit.
They look beautiful coming in, Nick. Just fabulous. Good job, Nick.
Religion.
This is Swift, and this is Charlie. They did a good job.
Oh, Nick, you did too. Oh, good job. How you doing?
Okay.
But you're home and they're able to go.
Hey, Nick.
They're tired.
Yeah, tired.
Okay, look this way. There you go. More.
What over here, Nick?
Can you like pedal them? I don't know what the technical term is.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Okay, then looking this way. See, so you can't feel my finger anymore.
Move over here too.
Way to hang in there. Not give up. That's kind of. Well, I wasn't kind of. I was really disappointed. But
All right, Nick. 2019 Bogus Creek, come in third.
yeah.
Had a little trouble on the trail, but you made up some great time. Tell us about your race.
It was nice weather-wise, but since I took that wrong turn in the beginning, it was kind of always on my mind, and I was so mad at myself that I didn't look at the markers. I was just following the teams in front of me, and so I'm pretty mad at myself. But
So, well, let's talk about what happened there. You got up to this spot, and then what happened?
well, basically what happened is that there was a little slough to the side that we were supposed to go through, but I didn't look for the markers, so I just passed on because the other teams passed on and kept on the main river. Yeah, at one point I kind of understood that, well, this is maybe not the right way.
So, how did you get to the point where you knew you needed to turn around?
I met two mushers that said, "Oh, we don't see any markers," and I thought the trail was badly marked, so I just kept going, and then eventually I had my GPS and could look at the GPS that I was kind of going the wrong way, and I also called back to Battle to check if I was totally going the wrong way.
Right. So, but after that, it seemed like, how'd your race go? You know that this has happened, but the dogs look beautiful.
Yeah, the dogs are extremely good. Like we never trained in this type of speed, and but I kind of trusted the dogs, and the trail was kind of nice. So I thought they would manage, and that's what I did.
Well, when you started 8th, and then that little thing happened where you still came in 3rd, and your times actually were the fastest.
Yeah.
On the trail. How was the thing up at Bogus? Who met you? Who was your trail crew?
That was Ron, Pete's dad, and Rick, Ron's friend. Yeah, they put up a tent and helped bringing up all the stuff I needed up there, and yeah.
So this is a different kind of race, right? You can have help.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us about Bogus. What happens up there when you get in? You gotta.
Well, for me, it basically is I park the dogs, unbooty them, feed them, and then let them relax, and then I wait for 4 hours, and then I can go again. So for me, it doesn't really happen that much. I just relax while the dogs relax, try to eat and drink some.
And they've got a real nice place set up for you.
Yeah. I got a lot of straw for the dogs, and they got the heat tent, and yeah, it's pretty
So
nice.
you're doing the Iditarod this year. So,
I am.
Yeah. So this is this is your first race, and then that next happens. And you're tell us where you're from again.
Where I'm from?
Yeah. Where do you work? Up here. You're up pretty far north.
Yeah, I come from Norway, of course, but I work on this archipelago called Svalbard. It's just in between the northern Norway and the North Pole, exactly in the middle. So it's the most northernmost community in the world.
And you were telling the interview that you're worried about other things. That said, a competition when you're mushing up there. Tell us about that.
Yeah, like doing these races, it's just me and the dogs, so I just have to focus on keeping them healthy and keep going. But up there, I bring guests out in the nature, and yeah, so you think about everything up there. Like you have to carry a rifle outside town because there's polar bear danger. And there's avalanche danger, traveling on sea ice can be dangerous. There can suddenly turn into storm in 15 minutes without you really knowing, so you have to be prepared there.
So it can be a little bit of life and death. It's a little different than mushing for competition.
It absolutely is, but I don't know what's most challenging. It's so different, but also kind of the same.
Right. Why don't you say hi to the friends back home in Norwegian, like all your followers, because we do have a lot of Norwegian followers, by the way, on Kaiser Racing.
Ja, da får jeg bare si hei til familien min, mamma, pappa, Patrick, Mats, Hanne og Ludvig og Mathilde. Og selvfølgelig resten av familien, tante og fettere og alle venner der hjemme som følger med og støtter meg.
And how was your race?
Det var ganske annerledes enn hva jeg hadde forestilt meg. Kjørte feil i starten og trodde kanskje at jeg ikke hadde kjørt feil, så jeg fortsatte litt til. Men så til slutt så måtte jeg bare snu og se hvor løypa gikk. Og da var det egentlig bare å følge resten av løypa og være mer fokusert enn det jeg var. Det var vel derfor jeg også mistet løypa, fordi jeg ikke var fokusert.
All right, congrats.
Takk.